Ancelotti is a GOAT manager, but his tactics have become stale. He is in the Champions League final and has won La Liga, so how can you say that? Hello everyone, hola todos, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido a La Liga Week. Estoy Vic. And today we are looking at some unpopular opinions, Real Madrid edition, according to Reddit. So yes, let's begin. Let's see what Reddit's got in store for us. Before we begin this video, I'll ask you to subscribe to my channel because we are very close to hitting 300 subscribers and I've been posting Spanish football content daily for the last 2 months, and a subscription and some likes on this video would be really helpful. So without further ado, vamos. Zidane screwed up Jovic heavily. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Because I remember, right, Jovic was talked about a lot and Barcelona were in for his signature and then Real Madrid, stole him away just like they did Arda Güler.
Yeah,
but then, I don't know, it just didn't click for him at Madrid, and as soon as he went back, he just excelled again. A lot of people say that he was just a Bundesliga level player, but that's not true. I do kind of think that Jovic wasn't really handled in the way he should have at Madrid, but that's a great one to start off this video. Lunin is a very weak goalkeeper. Ooh, now this one, I need to make something clear, right? This post was made about a year ago, right? So this is not the latest sort of unpopular opinions. I did make one Reddit post just yesterday asking for updated unpopular opinions based on the current season, but these are still very interesting to look at in retrospect. Lunin is a very weak goalkeeper. He would disagree with you currently. I think everybody would disagree with you currently, but yeah, he was, I mean, Thibaut Courtois was just way too good for Lunin to even get a good run into the games, but of course, he's been around the club for a long time and he's finally proving his worth. The 2022 UCL is the greatest achievement in the team's history. You know what? That is debatable. I mean, for me, that would be the best UCL run I've seen in my lifetime since I've started watching football, How many times where they were on the verge of being knocked out and then Benzema would just pull out something magical from his hat. And, all those comebacks against Chelsea, Manchester City, PSG.
Call an ambulance! But not for me!
I mean, it was absolutely incredible, and they were not even favorites going into the season for the Champions League that season. But then Ancelotti, man, the eyebrow raise, he's a legend of the game, and I do kind of see this point, it certainly is one of the greatest achievements. I mean, if you think there are better campaigns than this, let me know in the comments down below. And the last one from him is, Ancelotti is a GOAT level manager, but his tactics have become stale in the last 2, arguably 3 years. I was in Madrid until October of last year and before I came back home for a break, and even then a lot of people were saying that Ancelotti does not really have a tactic that has some sort of personality. He knows how to win games, of course. He throws players in, he gives them instructions, and he just manages to win. I don't know if his tactics have become stale, but it is certainly something to think about. So let's move on to the next person, which is OKPickle7371. He says, unpopular, I might get killed for this, but here we go. Okay, when a comment starts like that, right, it's going to be a banger. Alright, so let's see what he says. Pepe was the superior defender over Ramos. Now that is controversial. These two were like the rock at the back of the Real Madrid defense. Ramos, I think, had a little bit more variety because he was also a right back starting off his career. And you know how efficient he was at going forward and those crucial goals that he came up clutch in. Pepe did have more like a defensive sort of mentality, while Ramos was, a bit more varied in their play styles. Surprisingly, the guy did not get killed because apparently a lot of people supported him because he was expecting to get downvoted, but a lot of people agreed with him. So that's it. Now the next ones, I'm going to club them together because they talk about Rodrigo. So PriorCow2637 says Rodrigo will excel as a cam. Ollie Hack also praises Rodrigo, saying he has a higher ceiling than Vinny Jr. I mean, it's no big secret that Rodrigo has not played in his preferred position, which is the left wing, right? But despite playing out of position, despite playing in the position he had to adapt to when he came to the club, so I do kind of think that if he's ever played in this natural position, or if he's played deeper, like PriorCow2637 says, we might see a whole new dimension to Rodrigo's game that we have not seen before. He still has a lot of years ahead of him. Vinicius might get injured, something might happen and he might be able to play in his preferred position. I mean, Mbappe is coming in, so there's going to be 3 left wingers in the front line. So I do think that Rodrigo, if he's been so good at right wing, I think he's going to excel anywhere in the front line or even just behind the front line. But anyways, I still have some few left which I'm going to be talking about in the next video, so make sure to subscribe to me for part 2. And if you liked it so far, make sure to drop a like and comment what you thought about this video, and be ready because the next part is about to be even more explosive. Hasta luego.